grab yourself a brew and let's make ourselves some boob chicken. So what exactly is boob chicken? Well, it's this. Pretty visually appealing and, surprisingly enough, adds a great amount of citrus flavor to chicken that you can do on your barbecue or, even better, your smoker. So let's go ahead and go over the ingredients for making this happen. And you can do this with either brined chicken or chicken straight out of the bag. I'm going to be doing brined chicken. But of course you're going to need it's a young chicken. I would pick up 2 because if you're going to fire up your smoker or barbecue, may as well do 2. And then of course you need some sort of citrus, and I'm going to do one with lime and one with lemon. You're going to need some sort of oil. I've got some avocado oil, olive oil, vegetable oil. All of that will work because you're going to use this to get your spice mix to stick to the outside of the chicken. And I'm going to go with this, which is banana poultry rub that I pulled out of a monthly subscription box from Grill Masters Club. So check that out. And I'm going to smoke it with a little bit, I'm going to do it over charcoal and smoke it with a little bit of soaked alder chips, just for a little extra flavor. So let's go ahead and get started. So the first thing you're going to want to do is to prep your chicken. And like I said, you can either do this with a brine chicken or straight out of the package. I like doing mine brine, so you just have a non-reactive container with your brine, which is typically going to be cold water, salt, and sugar. Or if you want to do some other flavorings, I added some citrus to this, some orange juice and things like that. So first thing you're going to want to do is going to be to prep your chicken, which is easy enough to do. Obviously, before you brine, go ahead and discard all of these giblets or save them for another recipe. So we're going to want to make pockets for our citrus to go in right above the breast. And to do that, you just put your finger in underneath the skin at the top of the chicken and just work it back and forth right under the skin to make a pocket. And then of course you're going to want to do the same thing on the other side for the other breast. There we go. You can see I got the 2 pockets to hold the citrus once we get that cut and put in there. For your citrus, go ahead and pick a lemon or a lime, but you want to go with something that's round, not an oblong shape. And of course, pop off the little stem on each one. And then really all you're going to do is cut it in half. Like so. Now sometimes on the lemon you end up with what we're going to call the nipple. Sometimes it's going to protrude just a little bit too much for the final product, so you can actually trim that off just a little bit to make it fit in underneath the skin a little bit better and not end up with a little burned tip nipple on your boob chicken. Now all we got to do is take these and insert them into under the skin right above the chicken breasts. All right, so let's give our chicken some boobs. So you just take the half of your citrus fruit, insert it under the skin, and then work it down into the pocket that you made with your finger. And when you're done, you're going to end up with a chicken with boobs right there. Look at that profile shot. All right, so now we just got to season these and get them onto the smoker. Well, seasoning is about the easiest step on this thing. All you're going to do is take a little bit of your oil, drizzle it over your chicken, and then just rub it in and give those boobies a good rub while you're at it and get everywhere. And then you're just going to take your seasoning, sprinkle it on, nice even coat, and when you're done, you're going to end up with something like that. Our boob chicken, nice and seasoned. As you can see, I've got hooks in this because I'm going to be doing this on a barrel house vertical cooker today rather than a flat reverse flow smoker or using the snake method in my kettle. I'm going to go with a barrel smoker today, so I've got it hooked, and it's 2 hooks per chicken, and I'm actually going down and then sideways underneath the bones where the wings attach, as opposed to going through the chicken breast, because I don't want to destroy these perfect little boobs right here. So once you have this all seasoned and hooked up. Actually, you can do this while you're doing it. Go ahead and get your smoker up to temperature. We're going to be going for around 250 degrees for anywhere between 2 and 3 hours. Looking for an internal temperature in the thickest part of the breast. So when you go to do your temperature probe, you're going to have to go in through the top underneath the citrus, looking for a target temperature of 165. So like I said, I'm going to be cooking on a vertical barrel smoker today. And if you've never used a vertical barrel smoker, very easy to use. Actually pretty great for travel, especially if you're going to go camping because it's very portable. I'm working in the garage today and I didn't want to run through the house constantly to have to check on everything. So I brought the barrel smoker out front today, and crazy easy. All you got to do is you fill the basket in the bottom about two-thirds full with charcoal. I'm using Kingsford today. And then you take the other third and you get it lit in like a little chimney lighter or something like that. And once those coals are good and ready and nice and hot, you just pour them over the top of the coals in the bottom of the barrel here. And this basically cooks using the minion method. It cooks from the top down. Once that's going, you take the case of the barrel, put it on top, lock it down, load it up with your meat, and then you just set the drafts to get the correct temperature that you want and just let it go. This thing will burn for hours and hours and hours. Great system. So my coals are almost ready. We're going to get these boob chicken onto the barrel smoker and then just sit back and enjoy while I'm working in the garage, having a beer, doing what I need to do. Well, here we are. It's about 2 hours, 45 minutes later, and the internal temperature of the thickest part of the chicken breast hit 165. So ready to pull these things off and slice them up. If you take a look here, this chicken's got some nice boobs. Little profile shot right there. Now, the other chicken had a little trouble. One of the boobs fell out, and the other one is about to fall out. This one, gone. Little problem in the smoker, but we got 2 of them, and even though the lime fell out of this one, I'm sure the breast is still nice and tender, got all the juices before that skin gave way and dropped it out of here. So there's your boob chicken. Great presentation for your next meal. Nice little talking piece. And you can do whatever you want with these chickens. We can quarter them up and eat them that way, shred them for tacos, sandwiches, whatever you want to do. But I'm going to go ahead and cut into one of these and see how it tastes. Oh, good. Nice and juicy. I can smell the citrus. Oh, that's good. I can really taste the lime in that. So this is Jeff with Smoked Meat with Jeff. See you next time. Make yourself some boob chicken. Later, guys.